morning. It is 8 o'clock on this December 8th. Thanks so much for joining us here on ARC Rochester. I'm Stephanie Joseph.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We have a lot to get to this morning, but first we want to have a look at some of the news you need to know.
Yeah, our Christian Garzone is live in the newsroom for us with some of the top stories from today. Hey there, Christian.
Hey, good morning. Oral arguments are set to begin in state Supreme Court as Rochester's Police Accountability Board continues fighting for disciplinary power. Earlier this year, the state's highest court blocked the PAB from taking any role in disciplining officers. The ruling came after a lawsuit filed by the Rochester Police Locust Club against the city of Rochester and builds on a 2020 decision that already stripped the board's disciplinary powers. No injuries were reported in a 3-alarm fire at a vacant church Sunday on Forbes Street. This was at the Trinity Interfaith Church on Forbes Street around 10 o'clock Sunday morning. It took firefighters about 2 hours to get the fire under control, and we're told it was upgraded to a 3rd alarm when conditions inside the building worsened. Rochester police are looking for more information after a shooting sent one person to the hospital. Police say the victim arrived at Strong Memorial just after 10 o'clock last night with a gunshot wound to the upper body. We're told he is expected to survive. Investigators say they are currently talking to the victim, but as of this morning, they still don't know where the shooting happened. Anyone with information is asked to call 911. And we're working to learn more this morning about a large police presence in Livingston County. This was the scene on Wilson Road in the town of Groveland around 7:30 Sunday night. Several deputies could be seen walking through a field. We have reached out to the Livingston County Sheriff's Office for more information, and we'll update you on air and online over at 13wham.com. Right back to you guys.
All right, Christian Garzone in the newsroom. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Well, let's get a look at what we have brewing for the next 2 hours, starting with Victory Monday. The Buffalo Bills with a wild win yesterday over the Bengals, overcoming a 10-point deficit in the fourth quarter in a very snowy Highmark Stadium. Our Jenna Cottrell will join us this morning for some of her takeaways as the Bills get ready for next week's game against the Pats.
Then the People's Choice Kitchen is making sure no child wakes up without a Christmas gift. This morning we're learning more about the return of their annual Angel Tree event and how local law enforcement, RFD, and small businesses are helping to provide hundreds of toys to children in our community.
And later, a holiday classic is taking center stage this week. The School of the Arts is putting its own spin on Little Women the musical. Cast members are stopping by the studio to tell us more about the production and how they are bringing the literary favorite to life.
Before all of that, though, let's get a check of the forecast. Meteorologist Marty Snyder in this morning. We are talking about, are we out of the single digits again?
Oh, no.
No,
we've lost another degree.
Okay. Oh, great.
We're going in the wrong direction. But yeah, we're cooling down now. We're starting off with that clearing that we saw. And, the wind has been staying pretty light, so put those ingredients together, and that's really allowed these numbers to pull back. Just a few hours ago, we were still holding at 15 degrees, but we've been steadily sliding down. We're down to 4 right now, so oftentimes you get right around that sunrise time frame, and the amount of heat that's coming in from the sun is less than what we're losing, so you lose an extra degree or so there, and that's what we're seeing. But 4 currently as we head through the day today. We'll see numbers move along by a fair amount, but again, we start off so cold. There's only so far these numbers can move, especially with the sun so low in the sky this time of year. So only get up to about the lower 20s for highs heading into the afternoon. Nice looking day, but just don't be fooled. It is a cold start, and it's going to stay that way into the afternoon. Tonight down to about 8 for a low. So once again, another night with lows back down into the single digits. Tomorrow about 30 for a high. That'll be the daytime high. We'll see a couple snow showers by the end of the day. May even gain a few degrees going into tomorrow night. So ironically, it may be the nighttime hours when we actually break the freezing point by a little bit. Maybe above freezing a little bit on Wednesday, snow shower, maybe a raindrop mixing in. And those numbers just collapse once again as we head into the end of the week and early next week, probably back into the 20s for those highs. So overall, that theme is set. The cold air, that sticks around. And today, perfect example. Only 4 degrees out there right now for that current temperature.
Steph, are you writing any of this data down? Because something tells me in 6 months we're going to need some of this data for weather trivia.
Yeah. I'll remember it.
We'll want to know, what was the overnight low the night of Monday, December 8th?
I try to forget.
That's my issue, too.
Yeah.
I try to forget, and then I just forget.
Yeah.
But if we write them down, we might get some answers right this spring.
I'll get my
That's
notepad.
Okay, do it. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Let's go off the top now and start with some things that have piqued our interest this morning. I will start things off today. National Pastry Day is tomorrow. Some may celebrate by eating their favorite pastry, but what if you could smell like it? Lidl is making it a possibility. Last week, the grocery company announced a partnership with Sarah McCartney for a croissant-themed scent. McCartney is known as the fairy godmother of UK perfumery. People magazine reports the product is inspired by the version sold in stores. Lidl describes the scent as the, quote, warm, buttery aroma of a croissant straight from the oven. And the chain's commitment to the fragrance goes beyond the smell. You can see it right there. The bottle is shaped like a croissant with the signature golden brown color on the pastry. It can hold 15 milliliters of spray. If you're interested, you can enter online to win one right now through the 18th. All you have to do is follow at Lidl US on Instagram and tag a friend in the pinned post about the perfume. Bonus entries are also possible. There will only be 100 bottles given away. So hot commodity, literally.
Yeah.
The reception seems positive, though. Under the post, Jen says, quote, when I tell you I need this, I mean it. Another person writes, going to wear this next date night. Lidl is not the only brand to turn a food product into a fragrance. Maybe you've seen Mug Root Beer's latest cologne. It actually sounds good, I mean, to me. No? Okay. The company describes it as a root beer coated aroma of cedar, sandalwood, vanilla, and caramel. Okay. Unlike the Eau de Croissant, the Daddy's Home cologne will be sold tomorrow on TikTok Shop. Details aside, the main question, would you try or buy this?
I don't know. Would I try it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. What I see, the thing I think that's missing from all of this is I think the perfume, it should be an edible fragrance. You know?
Okay.
Why do you want to just smell like a croissant? Why wouldn't you want to taste like one too?
I don't agree with that. I would say.
Why? Why?
Well, I would try the fragrance, the perfume. I don't need to taste it in liquid form. That's what, the actual pastry is for.
Ashley? Not listening. That's okay.
Christian came in here, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I wanted your take.
Would you try?
I would not buy it, but if it were like in a store, I would smell it and probably use it.
We've moved on. We're not on that story anymore.
No,
I'm kidding.
But I am a sweet sense person. So I usually like to smell like something that's, very sweet, like the vanillas or maybe the chocolates. And for some people, it may be weird to take it a step further with croissant because they're like, oh, it's going to make me hungry, or I don't want to smell like that pastry. I want to smell like a slice of cake. I don't know, just.
Christian just told me that Dan, your cologne, the sensual vanilla is way too strong, so maybe you should
Is
try
it?
this.
I didn't get any.
See, and that is what I'm talking about. Some people can smell it. Other people can't smell it at all.
Yeah.
At all.
It's the same with mine. It's on.
It's on.
But I didn't get any strong. But I like vanilla, so.
What? I don't know. Mark can't smell anything unless you put it on with a paintbrush, he said.
Do the viewers get that?
No, I
It
don't.
just went over my head.
Yeah. You need a lot of it, he says. All right, let's move along to mine this morning. And for my off the top, we are heading to the Caribbean, where Billy McFarland, the man behind the original Fire Festival, has officially attempted his first real event since that cheese sandwich in a styrofoam box era. This one was called Phoenix Festival, spelled PHNX, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. It's called symbolism, branding, or maybe it's just missing some vowels. Hard to know. The festival was announced weeks ago, and it was held over the weekend in Diamond Cay, Honduras. And here's the shocker, folks. It actually happened. There were artists, there was a stage, there was food, there were bedrooms, there were expectations. They were low, and boy, did they step over the bar.
French Montana was there.
I know, French Montana headlined. Tickets ranged from $200 to $500,000. That highest tier included a private chef, a boat, dinner with Billy himself. You name it, you got it. Because nothing says luxury like explaining wire fraud over appetizers, right?
Oh, no.
Well, that's true. Now, attendance, well, if you've seen the videos, it looks like dozens of people showed up. Literally just dozens. But in some angles, it's barely more than a dozen. The live stream, where McFarland was hoping to make the real money, cost $6.99 and peaked at around 100 viewers. The food, well, not great. The vegetarian options were going viral online because it was plain white rice and dry corn on the cob with silk still attached. Nothing screams island luxury like produce straight from the husk. They also had multiple power outages during some of the performances, and for reasons no one can explain, the banner behind the stage said Gooch Island, because that's in Canada, off the coast of Washington State. Why it was there, we don't know. At one point, French Montana tried to get the crowd to sing along, and the crowd looked kind of like we would, but there's only 12 of us, and we don't know all the lyrics. And this part matters, this is still the closest Billy McFarland has ever come to pulling off a functioning music festival. No mass stranding, no FEMA tents, no documentary crews chasing him around or down a runway. He promised a phoenix rising from the ashes, and what we got was like a sparkler topping a sandcastle.
Okay.
It's close, right? It didn't burn down this time. And in Billy's world, that might be considered a comeback.
That's interesting, for sure. I don't know that this is something that needed to happen.
I can assure you it didn't.
Yeah, I think that maybe this was something he was doing to prove to himself. He got a big name, French Montana, so good on him for that. I wonder if there is a little bit of a deficit in what he paid for some of these artists to, like, what he paid for them to perform versus what he ultimately made back.
Something is telling me, just based on the images and videos of this event, he maybe broke even. Yeah. I don't think this was the event that was making money to help him pay, because I believe he still owes $26 million. I don't believe he made any of that money off of this event to pay that. That said, because he should pay his restitution, this may have been the step he needed to take before he does another larger event that actually makes money to help tackle some of that debt that he owes.
I would say take the partial win.
Absolutely.
You can,
yeah.
And maybe use this as a learning experience besides the first one. That was a major one.
And the failed second one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of learning. But good work. Listen, nobody was arrested.
Yeah.
Things seemed to go off according to plan. Good job.
Yeah. All right, stick around. We have so much more to come here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're taking a look at some of the top political headlines.
Don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. ARC Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We're back after this. 8:16 this Monday, the Trump administration is escalating its crackdown on SNAP fraud, putting millions of Americans on notice and pressuring states to hand over data about who is getting those benefits.
With a federal deadline now here and 21 states still refusing to comply, the move could soon impact food aid across the country. Here's Christine Frizzell.
Several states now scrambling after the Trump administration threatened to withhold federal funds to 21 states, all run by Democrats, who have not shared data with the White House about exactly who in their state is receiving benefits under the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program.
To the 21 states who have yet to send us their data, what is it that you are hiding?
Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins' December 8th deadline for states to comply, now here.
It's time we restore accountability, protect hardworking taxpayers.
This Government Accountability Office report from September reported investigators found $320 million in stolen SNAP benefits. Among states which have shared data, 186,000 people who were deceased were discovered to be receiving benefits, while 500,000 were illegally getting benefits in more than one state, according to the Department of Agriculture. Top Democrats in states refusing to share the data cite privacy concerns and say the Trump administration is trying to get the information about undocumented immigrants who are already ineligible to participate.
It's a surveillance state, essentially. They want all of our most sensitive information for whatever their purposes might be. And it is illegal. And in some instances, it's also unconstitutional.
The spotlight on SNAP fraud coming at the same time as President Trump continues to call attention to Minnesota, where an investigation into COVID fraud revealed more than $1 billion was stolen in other social service programs. Some of that stolen money allegedly sent overseas.
They are wire transfer organizations that are outside the regulated banking system, and that money has gone overseas, and we are tracking that both to the Middle East and to Somalia to see what the uses of that have been.
Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, a frequent target of President Trump, says she was one of the first to blow the whistle on the fraud in her state. She also says any donations given to her campaign by those associated with the scheme were immediately returned. I'm Christine Frizzell reporting.
It will be interesting to see how this plays out now that we have hit that deadline and passed it or are moving past it. Interesting to see what some of these states do and what we could potentially hear from Governor Hochul today in Albany.
Yeah, we know that last week she had done an X post. It was a very brief one in response to a video showing the agriculture secretary there. And she had said, along the lines of, why is the Trump administration committed,
hell-bent
on keeping people hungry? And there are certainly a lot of questions about what this can mean after coming from the government shutdown, where people were once again wondering when their SNAP benefits would be back in place. This could potentially put people back into another uncomfortable limbo spot when it comes to their benefits. And we've seen in the community that there is great need to really address those that are dealing with that whenever that comes up.
Well, and not only is it just hunger, it's also hunger during the holiday season. People are having gatherings. People are having family and friends come over to celebrate with them. And if those benefits for many Rochesterians are in limbo, you don't know what you're going to have on the table.
Yeah, that is
when guests arrive. You don't know what you're going to be eating on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Yeah. The benefits are definitely crucial. And something else to be pointed out is that those 21 states specifically, according to the Agriculture Secretary, were Democratic-led states. So she is saying that people that lead these Democratic-led states, including right here in New York, are refusing to provide this information. While a reason hasn't been given specifically, there is a lot of questions about the sensitivity of that information. Some people questioning about immigration status, for example. So it will be interesting to see what the reasoning behind not releasing this information has been for New York State or any others out there.
Yeah, likely hear more on this as we make our way through this Monday, but we'll keep you posted both on air and online.
Hey, don't go anywhere. When Rochester returns, it's this morning's weather trivia.
Meteorologist Mark McLean will join us on the other side of the break. Abigail, are you watching this morning? Are you awake? Sorry, Steph, go ahead.
8:23. Welcome back, meteorologist Mike McLean joining us now with a look at today's very cold temperatures. Cold to say the least. Bitter.
Dan thinks I'm lying.
Well, okay. Collectively, we are just a little concerned because we're getting so many different numbers. We, of course, trust our meteorologists. Yes. They're great. But it's just
the data we're getting from other places
is just...
You actually have a coffee cup from the other place, too.
No, that broke.
Oh,
it did?
Yeah, that broke years and years ago.
Oh, no.
And they replaced it. I think I was set up. I think they cracked it on purpose, management here, so that I couldn't use it anymore.
Oh, geez.
It was the Weather Channel.
Oh.
I needed a coffee cup one day, and
first time I ever worked with you on the air, you had that on the
somebody
desk.
gave me a Weather Channel coffee cup, and I was like, okay, thanks.
So we're not off to a good start here.
Yeah. He did. He cursed me out on the air.
Are you serious?
I'm just saying.
Everybody has really good poker faces.
It was a mortgage moment for McLean.
Almost, right? Well, I guess we're talking about cold, right? And cold air in December. Do you know how cold it can get for an entire month in Rochester for December? So this would be an average monthly temperature that you're looking at. So from calendar day 1 through calendar day 31 through New Year's Eve. Do you know what the coldest December on record is for Rochester?
Okay, I don't understand the calendar day stuff that you're asking me.
It's the coldest average temperature for the month.
Okay.
So 31 days.
Coldest average temperature?
Yeah, for the month. 30.1 degrees, 26.2 degrees, 21.9 degrees, or 17.1 degrees.
Okay.
Quite a range there.
Steph, I'm going to go, it's not 30.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna say, because we're going for cold, we're below freezing for the average amount of time. But I don't think we're at 17 degrees.
Yeah, I was gonna immediately rule that out.
One way you can do the math in your head too. You look at 30 degrees and you say, okay, well that might be an average high of 40 and an average low of 20 to get that. You know, if you look at it like that.
Okay, so then our average would be C. In that case, 21.9. Okay.
I feel pretty confident in that.
I'd be confident in that, or the 26.
Yeah.
Well, it's up on Facebook, and we look forward to seeing your responses to that. We'll, of course, have the answer at 9 o'clock right here on ARC Rochester. And speaking of cold, check out some of the temperatures for the month of December. Baby, it's cold outside, right?
Oh.
Negative 10.8. That's how far below normal this month is in terms of the average temperature right now. And you know what, this morning? Got down to 4. And I did see on the 5-minute observation at the airport a temperature of 3. So this is certainly the coldest morning in fall so far. Medina's at -2. Medina was down to -7. And I always love to show the New York State Mesonet. Look at the variety out there. I mean, it's 19 in Ontario. We've got like a 20-degree spread in temperatures over maybe 40 miles in some cases here, which is, a great illustration of our microclimates in western New York, up by the lake, of course, the lake water not frozen yet, still in the upper 30s.
Here's the thing, though, that 19 degrees doesn't feel any better than the 4 degrees.
You're probably right. It's psychological at this point.
Yeah.
Especially if there's wind chill.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that's the thing. Thankfully, we don't have a wind chill this morning. Anytime the wind is below 3 miles per hour, that feels like temperature comes back exactly as it is. So that's good. But huge high pressure. The air pressure right now, 30.4 inches. That is Arctic high pressure. And the forecast today, maybe we get into the low 20s. It's that ornamental sunshine out there. It looks pretty, like an ornament on your Christmas tree. It just doesn't do a darn thing to warm it up out there. The temperature tonight, it's going to be not as cold. We'll drop back a little bit, partly cloudy sky. And you can see the trend here. Yeah, we've got a mainly clear sky now, but back to the Midwest, there's a warm front there. And, it's going to, we use the word warm loosely this time of the year because when it's 4 outside, 30 feels warm.
Yeah.
Okay, or mid to upper 30s. And that's going to be the case by the middle of this week. But as that warm front comes in tomorrow afternoon, they usually bring precip with them. And this one's going to bring in some very light snow by the afternoon. So this is going to move on through. And some Lake Erie lake effect possible behind that. But this is not a huge deal. I just want to stress that. If you're watching from west of Rochester, could you see a coating to an inch of snow? Sure, by the end of the day tomorrow. But it's not the kind of thing that's going to stop you from what you're doing out there. 30 for the afternoon on Tuesday, 36 on Wednesday. It's that light mix. We'll actually go over to some rain showers for a quick minute on Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, that cold front goes through. we're in the freezer by next week, and don't be surprised if we start dragging some of those numbers down later this week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as a fresh batch of Arctic air starts to move on in. And there is some sign, like I was mentioning, a couple of weeks ago, there is some sign that this has some real sticking power in terms of the cold weather. We don't see any huge storms. That's the nice part. So far, the southern stream really hasn't gotten involved in terms of deep moisture over this cold air, the kind of thing where we're plowing out and shoveling out. But the nickel and dime snow has us above average for snowfall. We're actually up to about 15 inches of snow for the season, too.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Yeah.
I know.
See, you're really saying, hey, guys, here's a forecast, and by the end of the week, it's going to look even worse. And feel even worse.
You know that carnival ride that you didn't like when you were a kid, and you got on it, and because your friend peer pressured you, and you just and you get about 10 seconds into it, and you're like, I want off this ride.
Yep.
It's just
Is that the mentality in the weather office? I want out of this office. I want summer back so my feet can go back on the desk.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, McLean. Thank you. We appreciate it.
And don't go anywhere. We do have much more to come here on ARC Rochester.
We're back right after this. Good Monday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on ARC Rochester. Hey, it's time to celebrate yet another Victory Monday.
Yeah, it was a wild win for the Buffalo Bills yesterday in a very snowy Highmark Stadium. The Bills defeating the Bengals 39-34.
For more on yesterday's game and some of the big